everyone, welcome back to our channel, Oracle Apex tutorial. And today we are covering something which is very important and you can say a game changer for any Apex application. So I think most of you have already seen this over here in our dedicated LinkedIn group. Over here, I have already posted it that we were working on this one to create something like AI SQL assistant inside Oracle Apex application because we found out that we basically focusing on the real world problems right now, and the real world problems are basically when you have any application, you have a complex application, and also we have a ongoing series of real world project POS basically. So over there we found out while we are creating a structure, we found out the POS we are trying to create is something complex. And over there, if you are an admin, it is hard for you to understand things, too hard for you to understand the outcome. Basically it will easy for you to operate the application, but it will hard for you to understand the outcome, like your sales, basically what how the profit you're getting, it is paid or not, multiple users, their requirement, everything. And daily you cannot go to the application and see some reports over there or some charts over there. You need something, it should be on a simple language. Basically if I'm asking you some questions, I need an answer in the simple way, not in table query. It basically make the thing a little bit complex to understand. So how we can tackle that thing, how we can show our data precise as well as in simple way, in an English way or whatever language you are trying to get it, but we are going with the English language over here. So over there what we can do is when user will so admin or user whoever wants to take this AI assistant on their application. So whenever, so I will show you over here. I quickly take you my so this is our AI agent. You can see over here. Let me make it hide. But before that, I request you all to please join our free Oracle Apex training group in LinkedIn. It's a very great platform to communicate with very talented Oracle Apex members. You can see we have 1,000+ members over here, and over here we are posting regularly related to new AI related agents. Also we have created earlier something like you can see over here. Yeah, so how you can create your first AI agent, and for this one you don't even need to learn any language. It is totally basically using different tools. Over here you can see this is the agent we have created earlier. So now moving forward with this agent over here, what we're trying to do is, yeah, let me open a sheet over here. So I will quickly bring a question over here. Show, so I will go over here and pick show payment method with total orders by total order highest first. So this is a question basically, and we need an answer of that one. So traditional way of getting this information is like we can create a query. We can create a query over here. You can see select payment method and like that one, and when we run it, we have a sales order, basically this table already created. So as you can see, payment method, credit card, UPI, net banking, and total orders are like this one. So this is a simple query as of now. But when we have so much data over here, for admin to even understand this thing, or even if I'm an admin and I have to showcase this data to my higher management, how would I do that? Should I need to take a screenshot over here and send it to the team? No. So best way for that one is, if I come to the front end over here, I will just quickly ask a question. I will format my question over here. You can type over here. I've already created a question over here, and I click on ask AI. You can see it will give you response properly in the same format. Total order across all the platform are 50. You can check over here everything. Then highest volume credit card 18 orders. It is right. Yeah, it is right, you can see. So you can also check your response with the query answer as well. Closing second UPI, then third over here, the three method together account. So it will give you more insight, more information related to that one. And also it will give you some charts over here to represent your data. Also we can add some KPI cards over here, we can add some bar chart over here. Also we can add some follow-up question as well. So once you have this information over here, I can create some follow-up questions over here like we have in ChatGPT, like some questions over here. You can see, you can click over here, it will auto generate the next answer. So likewise we can create it, and it will give you a edge uh, on your application in comparison to your competition application, basically. Because over there, so traditionally what happens is when you need a sales order information, you have to go over here. You can see the entire report over here, and now you are confused as an admin where to see, what to find. Then you have to go over here in actions, you have to create some pivot report it over. Yeah, so over here you have to create some pivot report to see our data. You have to add something like that one, or you have to download it and then do all of the stuff. Or sometime you download a file from here, you put it into ChatGPT or any LLM model over there, and then you ask the same questions which I asked over here. So better we will create a AI assistant over here for our admins or users who want to see this data. So it will be, so trust me, once you have this AI assistant in your application, trust me, even though we have 10 tabs over here for showcasing a data, you will find out users are only accessing this part only. They will get all the answers from here only. So then I will take one more query over here to try also showcase you the importance of this AI assistant over here. Now I'm taking a complex one, little bit complex, you can say. So over here, if I go back, and yeah, yeah, so over here we have show reason with total delivered orders, total revenue, where payment status is paid, order by, revenue highest first. Trust me, if I ask this question to any junior level developers, so it will be even hard for them, for first level itself, to create a query for this one. It require joins, it requires some type of basically it may complex for them to even create a query out of that one. And if someone management asks this at a uh, in a very less time, they want this answer in a very less time and draft them with a mail or something like that one. So over there it will create a pressure on the developer to create something like that one. And also how many times you will create a report for separate demand, you cannot do that for sure. So over here if I run this query directly, you will see, yeah, so you will see over here we have total delivered orders, east, south, north, west, according to that one. Now we will bring the same question to our AI assistant, and we put a ask prompt over here. See, overall performance 36 delivered. Likewise, top regions over here are east with $10 or 10 orders. So you can see over here total revenue, so it give a correct answer for that one as well. And likewise we have everything over here, so we have charts over here. Also yesterday when I was creating this AI assistant, I thought of creating some KPIs and sort of follow-up question as well. And then I realized I don't want to make it complex to the learners to understand it. So it will be better, I will start with a initial phase over here just with a proper response, and then with some basically charts over here. And if the requirement come, if you want me to create something complex out of it with some follow-up question and like that one, I will create a new video where I will show you how to do that one. So as of now just focus on this one and we will quickly see how we have created that one. Yes, so I will open a slide. So also for everyone who were asking me from where I am creating my slides over here, so you know Notebook LM So basically it's from the Google itself, and over here it was very easy to create any slides, anything related to that one. I will show you how to create it in a separate video itself. But from the last 2 or 3 videos, I am forcing all my learners to move ahead with the AI. Please move ahead with the AI, learn different tools, learn different technologies. So basically you don't need a coding for that one. Just give your 1 hour a day to different AI models in the market. Try to go through that one, see how it works, and try to use it in your day-to-day life. Earlier I was creating these PPTs by my own, but now we have a prompt. I create a prompt from ChatGPT with my understanding what I required. It create a proper prompt over here. I use that prompt to create you can see very well designed PPT over here from the notebook LM. So now I'm going through different AI models, and I'm finding out the best out of it for all of you. And I want you all to go in the same direction and also find out the best AI models or also technologies, tools, and share with us in our group over here, which I already shown you is a free Oracle Apex training. So share your information over here. I will post your all the recommendation over here so all the learners can see it as well. So I will quickly bring this slide over here and I will start with this one. Yes. Yes. So over here, building an autonomous AI SQL assistant. What was the need for creating that one? Because I already told you we are working on a different series, which is real world POC project. And over there we found out that this is an actual problem, the pain point of any admin or basically the multiple admin in the application itself to understand the outcome on a day-to-day life. So now they have a center place where they can come, they can ask the questions, and they get a answer in the same language, also with the chart as well. So it make their work very easy, and this is the actual pain point which we have to solve for sure. After that, beyond a text generator, define a AI agent. So basically if you see we have 5 step over here, 1 2 3 4 5. So what happening over here is take a natural language user input. So basically I am giving a natural language basically questions over here, then AI translate the intent into precise Oracle SQL. Then it will act as an apex execute or generate SQL directly in the live database. So first of all, starting with this, this is a demo application over here. So I will just quickly give you some important notes over here, that this is a demo, basically a demo, and we are using a sample data over here. We have a sales order table over here with some insert 50 or 60 rows over here. So what we are doing over here is, as of now we don't focus on that much related to the backend, which we are also sending with the metadata as well as our data as well into the LLM to get an answer of that one. That is not recommended basically for enterprise level. As of now this is a learning video over here, and we want to at least start an initiative. We want to put this idea in front of you everyone, and once you learn how to do it, then you can add your own input to that one, how to secure your data as well. I know about that one. I will create a separate video for that one, but this is the initial start. So over here try to understand one thing. Whenever at this level, yeah, so I will show you over here. Yeah, so when user ask any questions, then AI translate intent into precise Oracle SQL. So over here, as of now, we are sharing the metadata, means table structure. Along with that one, we are also sharing the rows information as well. So the name will be like Ravi, my mail ID, my information related to that one. We are sharing with the LLM as well. And this is not recommended for any enterprise level as well, because over there you have to make sure you never send your data to LLM. Over there you have to create a query, just a simple like that one. There's as already showed you over there, and we have to encrypt our data. If you are sending it, we have to encrypt it in a such a way. So I will show you later on about that one. But Don't use this model of sending a data directly to LLM. That's not recommended. This is a just a learning information video over here. So at least you start with this infrastructure as of now, and then you can add your security layers into that one. So over here, Apex execute the generate SQL directly to a live database, then respond. So try to understand one thing over here. First of all, we ask a question to AI. AI create a SQL query for that one. AI also get a data from our side as well. So it create a query. It give us a reply on that one, like you have seen in SQL command over here. I will show you as well. So it will easy for you to even understand how it working. So if I go over here, I have a table with the name. Yeah. So over here we have a so over here we are storing every response. So you can see over here AI generated SQL query. Then we have execution result over here. Also, once we get all the information after running that query in a table format, then we again send it to LLM for making it change to a plain language. So try to so if I go over here and I will run this one. So first of all, you ask any questions. So I will show you how it works. Yeah, yeah. So first of all, you ask any question related to this one. Like you ask this question: show payment method with total orders, order by total order highest first. So you ask this question. Then LLM will work on this way. It will create a query like this one. Also, once it create a query and it has all the data, then he has a response like that one. Once he has a response like that one, it will go back to LLM again and try to make it natural way, so user will able to understand it in a proper format like English basically. So then it will goes back to LLM, come back as a format of like this one, bullet points and everything, making it everything properly defined over here. And also we have added this chart over here. So likewise we are sending our response two times into LLM. Then I will go to over here slide from current. Yeah, so over here, then respond. AI consume the JSON output and summarize it as a plain English. Okay. Context is preserved by a logging everyday query dedicated to. Also, make sure whenever you are creating this thing, if you want to replicate it, I will give you the entire application as well along with this PPT as well. So you can directly communicate with me in our LinkedIn group. You can DM me. I will give you a complete SQL export of this application with the supporting objects, so you don't have to worry about the tables and everything like that one. Also, I will give you this PPT so that you can understand it as well. So when you're creating and replicating this one, make sure you don't have to store the entire response, because it will occupy that much of volume or basically space in your table. So take only 500. So the first 500 you have to store it just for a reference purpose. Don't reserve everything over here. If you're trying to create some like a chat history or some storing just history like that one, then you can take the entire one, but I don't recommend that one on that one, because it is basically if the response is too large, it will take a huge space basically on your table, and sometimes it will also give you some error as well. Then see over here. Yeah, the architecture, blueprint, and technology stack. Front end layer, you already know about Oracle Apex Universal Theme. Then dynamic action in JavaScript. Chart.js, it's a CDN basically loading a dynamic bar chart over here. We use this when we creating chart with our code basically. Then we have backend PL SQL engines, DBMS, and this app web services for calling API. So last time also in last video I told you guys to use OpenRouter. OpenRouter is a platform where you can create your API, and also you are not forced to use only single API. You can take API from different LLM model as well. You have to just define the model and you can take it from here. Just take example of like one, if I want to use ChatGPT AI, or if I want to use Claude basically, or Gemini, or some other LLM model as well, I can select that one. I can use any one of them free of cost. So you have to go to OpenRouter, create your API, and then you have to define your model you have to use. Then we have AI and database layer, API, OpenRouter, I already told you, and Inception and Mercury 2 reasoning model basically we are using right now over here, and rest of the things over here. You can go through this PPT. I will share this PPT on our LinkedIn community group. Yeah, so then we have, so you can see over here, we have this pipeline. So prompt we send from here, audit you can see, then we have execution, record, summarization, and render. Then there is one more important thing. So I'm taking you through the entire project with the help of this PPT, because I don't want you guys, when I show you the backend, you get confused on that one. So you have to patiently basically take some patience out of here and see the entire slide first, understand the things, go back. If you don't understand, you can go back and start from the first of the video, basically from the start of this video, and first of all understand everything, all the steps, and then move forward with the video where I'm showing you the backend, because it will easy for you to understand that. Then once we have OpenRouter API, don't use your API in your PL SQL code. Never do that one. It will expose your API basically. So sometime I see some of the developers are using their API directly in their PL SQL code. So that's not a correct way. You have to go to the security shared component basically. Then you have to go to security, and then you have to go to the web credential section. Over there, you have to put your all the API's credential over there. Then you have a unique name created for that one, basically credential name over there, and then you have to use that one in your PL SQL code as a reference. So whenever you are calling, like as of now, you can see open router cred one. This is the one I have created under a web credential. So whenever it will asking for this information, it will hit this one, and under that it will hit the API. So this way we are making our API secure. This is a correct way of doing things. Then we have a table sales order. You can see over here contain 50 plus sample. You can see over here. You can also see how it's auditing over here. So business data sales order. I have created a simple sales order basically table over here. I have created some 50 samples rows over here using ChatGPT itself. So I recommend you all to use as much as LLM models you can use it. I'm using ChatGPT for long time, but now I moved to Claude, so basically Anthropic Claude, and trust me, I'm using it for last 1 week, and I'm amazed by the scale of that one. I forgot about the chat gpt. Now it's just doing a simple work for me. I am focusing on cloud, how much capability it has, and trust me, I am researching on something, and trust me, if it works, it will change the entire way of how Oracle Apex applications are created even. So we will change the base of the Oracle Apex itself. Then you don't even have, like you are seeing right now, we don't need to create any SQL query. We are getting an answer directly in the same language as we are asking. Once we are able to find out what we are trying to do right now, you are even able to create a Oracle Apex application from your prompt only. If you want to create application with a simple native or default login, then you need a dashboard with some KPIs. You need 4-page applications where you will have like customer or sales or inventory, like this pages over there, and it was showing you some data over there, some report data or something like that one for any POC right now. So you don't have to go and create that one. You only need to just put your prompt over there, and Claude will create a application out of it. So we are working on that one. We are training Claude for that one. We are creating an agent for that one as well. And if you are successful on that one, trust me, it will make a big change in Oracle Apex itself. So as of now, you can see this table. Then we are moving forward with KPI. So earlier I have also added the KPI model, but then I realized it will make unnecessary and it will create a complex stage for all of you to learn. So what it does is, earlier, from the earlier perspective, what it does is it gives two hit over here. First one you already seen over here what we are trying to do, and the first and the second one is for KPI models. So it will take some so when JavaScript pass basically KPI mode, the process completely skip the API calls. It run directly hard-coded SQL and instantly return to dashboard. So we are trying to show some KPI as well with the help of AI. Then the model context, you can see the interface over here which we are using over here, which model we are using under OpenRouter as of now, you can see over here. Then we have save audit. Then likewise we have different things over here. And so as I already told you, don't use that much, don't capture the entire response from the AI. Basically it will occupy that much of space in your table as well. So it can show you table space full, JSON path expression, value returned as a string, free tire limit. Sometimes we have a token size, so you have to increase the token size as well. From initially it will be like 300, you can make it to 1000 or 1500. As of now it's a free API, so you can do it. So now I quickly jump to my application and show you the backend. Yeah, so this is our backend right now, you can see. So all we have over here is only one region, one prompt section, one send button, and the AI response. All we have this much only over here. And then in the ask AI section, we have a prompt. You can create a prompt like that one. So you can see we have added a width and like that one over here. Then we have a button which we use as a defined by dynamic action. Sometimes people create and it will make it as a submit, but we have to create it defined by dynamic action. Then we have one dynamic action over here. So you can see on click, it's not on change or something like that, but it's on click button. By default it came to a click itself. Then we have execute JavaScript code. So this is the main AI call from here. So this is our Ajax, basically our application process we have created, and we are using it over here. And it will work from here, and it will also eliminate. So if you see your basically ChatGPT response and you try to copy it out, you will see there is a star over there. So it will eliminate everything from here and make a clean UI for that one to showcase. So this is our basically our JS code over here. And then we have AI response. So in AI response, we are using an AI placeholder basically to showcase our all the information. Then we dynamic action, same processing, we don't have any processing. Then we go to home and we have this CDN, basically JavaScript URL we have to use so that we can show our charts over there. And then this is our inline basically to design our front end. Now will go back to our the main thing, which is the main thing right now, which is our application process. This is our application process. So this is our application process, you can see over here, and you can see the code as well over here. So earlier I was using KPI mode over here, so I will quickly remove that one because I don't want, if I give you this file, it will create unnecessary. Yeah, so you can see app web services. Then it is a post, basically we are putting thing like you already guys knows about how it is post, put, get, delete, and this API is already. Then we are using OpenRouter CRAD one, which I already told you. Let me show you over here. If I go to this section, shared component, and under the shared component we have this section which is called credentials. Then we have different things over here, but you can create directly from here, but I have created already OpenRouter. And over here you see a static ID OpenRouter, and here you have to put your API basically. And once you put your API and create that one, and you come back, you will see nothing over here. So don't think that it is not stored, but it is a way of showing things. So it will not shown over here. Don't take a stress of that one. You just have to fill this everything and then you apply. Okay, so take a screenshot of that one, how to create it. You will create it. It's an easy way to do it. All you need is a this open router static ID over here. So once you have a static ID, now you take a reference of this one over here, open router. Then we have a model. I was talking about this one, max token. So initially, sometimes if you take any LM model help to create this PL SQL code, it will give you initial token like 300. Make it 1000 or 1500 for initial, because it will might give you error in the 300 token. Then we have a JSON object over here. We are defining a role over here, how to guide our AI model. So you are an Oracle Apex generator. Only generate select statement on sales order table. Columns, order ID, customer name, all the column names are already defined over here. Quality and all the column names you can see over here. As of now, this is our uh, learning video over here. This is just a demo application, so we are taking things this way. But if you're taking into enterprise level, then we make it more customized and more dynamic, so you don't have to define everything over here. Also if you have multiple tables and you are thinking that how would I give that much columns over here, you can create a view over here, combining multiple tables over there and using a view over there. So you will go to LLM model, it will help you to understand the things over here, how to use view in this. As of now, I'm using a single table, but you can also use a view over here. So that way you have information of different tables. Then we have log over here. We are putting everything, whatever we are getting as a response into AI, basically AI query log over here. I think it will be on the last section as well, because we are taking the response two times. Then we have execute SQL safely. Then we have save execution result. You can see update query over here. And then we have summarize. So summarize is basically changing the entire one into a understandable level basically. So you are sales analytic, summarize JSON, sales data in a plain English, if error key. So we are defining the role over here basically, and then it's a return final response with a chart. So you can remove this part if you don't need charts, and you can add more thing over here as well. So you can just bring this code from here, take this code from here. I will give you the file and with the PPT as well. So you can bring this code out of it, put it into LM, add more modules to this one and make it more enhanced. So likewise, we have created this one, and I told you how to create the web credential as well, so you can create that one. Then I will show you how to create your API, open. So as of now, we cannot use it over here with our, because this is our my basically this is my company laptop. So some of the AI website are restricted over here, but I have already shown you how to do it in my last video. So over here in this video, if you go, you will see how to create OpenRouter AI API basically over there. You can create it as well, and it's a basic thing. Just you have to create an account. You can go to the API section, create API. It won't ask you that much. It only asks you the name and it automatically create over there. So you don't have to take a headache on that one. So this way you can create your basically first AI assistant. Basically, I cannot say is AI agent because it's not that one. It's a AI assistant over here. Also, tables we are using, I will show you over here. We have sales order. This is our table basically. You can take a screenshot of that one if you want to create, or if you want to immediately start working on that one. And if you need a file, you can ask me on the DM. I will give you the file of that one, this export of this application. Also, this is all the information related to that one. So this is that much easy to create your AI assistant over here, and it will make your application more you can say interesting and interactive as well. So thank you for being with us till the end, and I will come back with a new video where I will start my this series which I showed you over here. So this series, yeah, real world Oracle Apex. Basically over here we will start from the scratch, where we will first install all the dependency like I told you how to create. Yeah, you can see over here, if you want your application to look more interesting, so you can create this design system on your application where we have all the component are globally defined. Likewise we will do the same for this application as well. We create basically the structure first and then development later on. So one by one you will see all the videos. So stay with us for all the latest video related to Oracle Apex. And thank you so much.